Hi guys, so a little prediction, not a little prediction, but prediction of week 2 of the NFL season. We done the first week. Now we're going to week 2. Let's get into the games here. Thursday, it's gonna be today actually. Washington versus Green Bay Packers. They're both 1-0. They both won their game. This one's gonna be very hard. I'm gonna go with Green Bay Packers on this one. I think Green Bay. It's a toss up between both because they're both good teams. Then we have the Patriots versus Dolphins. They're both 0-1. Very disappointing that the Dolphins are 0-1, but I'm gonna go with the Dolphins at home. Then we have the Jaguars versus Bengals at 2 p.m. They're both 1-0. They both won their game. I'm gonna go with the Bengals. So far, I'm going with all home teams. Then we have the Rams that are 1-0, and then the Titans that lost their games. That's at 2 p.m. on Sunday. I'm going to go with the Rams on this one. Then we have Seahawks versus Steelers at 2 p.m. Seahawks are 0-1. They lost their game. The Steelers won their game with Aaron Rodgers. Does Aaron Rodgers still play a good game? I think that, yes, he will play another good game. Don't know how long it's going to last, though. Bills versus Jets at 2 p.m. Bills won their game against the Ravens last week. Jets lost their game, but they played okay, I think. But with Justin Field, I think that Bills win this, though. Then we have the Bears versus the Lions at 2 p.m. They both lost their game. Not expecting... I'm going to go with the Lions. I think the Lions can't lose 2 games in a row here. They didn't look as good the last game. Giants versus Cowboys. They're both 0-1. I'm going to go with the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys wins this. If they lose this, I don't know what to expect after that. Browns versus Ravens, 2 p.m. They both lost their first game. I'm going to go with the Ravens. I don't see the Ravens losing with Lamar Jackson against the Browns. But the Browns can actually steal one here. We'll never know with Flacco. 49ers versus the Saints at 2 p.m. I'm going with the 49ers. 49ers won their game. Saints lost their game last week. Panthers versus the Cardinals. I'm going to go. It's at 5:05 p.m. on Sunday. I'm going to go with the Cardinals. Cardinals won their game, and the Panthers lost their game. But Panthers are not that great. It's still not their season, I think. I think maybe next season or the year after. Broncos versus Colts at 5:05 p.m. They're both 1-0. The Broncos didn't play very well. I don't know where to go here. I'm gonna go with the Broncos. I think Bo Nix. If he does play another bad game like that, it's troubling, I think. Eagles versus Chiefs. That's going to be one of the game of the night, of the weekend. Eagles are 1-0. The Chiefs are 0-1. And do I take the Eagles? It's a matchup from the Super Bowl. I'm going to go with the Chiefs. They're going to find a way to win here. I just can't take the Eagles, even if they won. But if the Chiefs go 0-2, that'd be the first time in I don't know how many years. Falcons versus Vikings at 9:20 p.m. The Falcons are 0-1. The Vikings are 1-0. I'll go with the Vikings. Then we have 2 games on Monday. Monday we got the Buccaneers versus the Texans. Buccaneers. It's at 8 p.m. on Monday. The Bucs won their game. And then the Texans lost their game. Pretty surprising. I'm going to go with Texans. I think they're both going to be 1-1. Then we have the Chargers versus the Raiders at 11 p.m. They're both 1-0. But I can tell you that I'm going to take the Chargers. They look amazing on the first game here. So game of the weekend. I can see the Chargers versus Raiders to be a game of the weekend, but I'm gonna go with Eagles and Chiefs, and then trying to think what else is a game. Washington Commanders and Green Bay Packers is a game too. Um, Upset for the weekend. Trying to think here. What upset could? What could be an upset here? Um, I can see maybe the Falcons. Maybe the Giants if the Giants win. Um, and then maybe the Patriots on the Dolphins. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. Like and subscribe. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you soon with more videos. See you guys.